Hello students, good morning. Today we will start our next topic, kinematics, that up to the velocity and speed you have done. Now today we will start our next topic, relative velocity. What is relative velocity? Relative velocity is the velocity of one object with respect to another object. When we are taking two objects and two objects is traveling in one dimension with each other, then velocity of one object with respect to another object. For example, let here we are taking one car is here and one car is there. Then one person is standing outside from the car. Then this car is traveling with some velocity. Let this one is the 5 meter per second. Then with respect to that person, its velocity is 5 meter per second. If this one is the velocity is 2 meter per second with respect to that person, then if that someone is the sitting in this bus and someone is sitting in this bus, then if he is observing about the velocity of that vehicle, then there will be 5 meter per second. No, it will be change. So that velocity of one object with respect to another object is known as the relative velocity, and this velocity will be different respect to that person. And if we are observing velocity of that vehicle, then velocity of this vehicle will be different with respect to that person and with respect to that person who is sitting inside the moving that car. That will be relative velocity. So relative velocity of an object, let this one object A and here this object is B, then object A with respect to object B, relative velocity of an object A with respect to object B which velocity with which one object moves with respect to another object. Hence the relative velocity is defined as the time rate of change of relative velocity of one object with respect to another object. Hence we can say, relative velocity is defined as time rate of change of relative position of one object with respect to another object. That is the relative velocity. There is a two case. If object are in one dimension motion in same direction then in same direction, then relative velocity, then relative velocity of A with respect to B. How we can write the velocity of A with respect to B? Like this we will write, and this one will be with respect to this one will be like this. Velocity of A, that velocity of B, then how we can write their velocity of A minus velocity of B. That will be relative velocity of an object when will be in same direction. And if both will be in different direction, if object are in 1D motion in different direction, then relative velocity of AB will be velocity of A plus velocity of B. This one will be relative velocity of object. If two object initially we have taken, there is a two object A and B, then from there if A is moving, then we are observing velocity of A with respect to B, that person who is sitting in B, that person is observing velocity of B. Then there is a two case possible, that can be in same direction, can be in different direction. Then relative velocity of A with respect to B will be equal to velocity of A minus velocity of B, and here velocity of A with respect to B equal to velocity of A plus B if in different direction. Clear now? Now our next topic is acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is a rate of change of velocity is known as the acceleration. Otherwise we can say that acceleration, it is defined as the change in the velocity per unit time is called acceleration. It is defined as the change in velocity per unit time is known as acceleration. Change of velocity per unit time. Let here we are taking a object, and here velocity of this object v1 object, here this one e object, and here another object b, here velocity is v2, e object, same object we are taking. Here this one velocity is of this object is v1. After t time its velocity become v2. Then acceleration we can write there, acceleration is equal to change in velocity per unit time. So how much time there is, how much change in velocity take place, that will be acceleration. Now here velocity change in this one v2, and here velocity is v1. Now initial velocity we will denote with the letter that is u, that is initial velocity, and final velocity we are denoting, v2 velocity we are denoting with v, and that is final velocity. Final velocity. Then how much change, how we can find their change in velocity? Final minus initial, that will be v minus u equal divided by time, that will be a. This will be acceleration. Clear now? That is the change in the velocity per unit time is known as the acceleration. Then acceleration equal to change in velocity per unit time. How much change? Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time equal to acceleration. Clear now? Their SI unit, how we can write their SI unit? SI unit, there is a equal to change in velocity v minus u by t. Then change in velocity, how we can write there? this one meter per second and divide by second again, then we can write there meter per second square. So this we can write there meter second minus 2 also we can write there. This one is the SI unit of A. Now dimensional formula, how we can write their dimensional formula. In first chapter we have done about the dimensional formula. Then how we can write their MLT formation, we are writing their mass is 0 not having, that's why power will be 0. Length, there is a meter, that's why length will be 1, and time power is minus 2, that's why time here will be minus 2. This will be dimensional formula of acceleration. Clear now? After this one we will do this one uniformly accelerated motion, that equation of motion. Now equation of motion, everyone know about it. Equation of motion in 9th class also you have done about equation of motion. That is the equation of motion is telling about the relation between acceleration, velocity, speed, distance. These equations telling about the relation between velocity, time, distance, acceleration. These all different term we are explained by using the equation of motion. There is a 3 equation of motion. 3 equation of motion are, that is, first equation V equal to U plus AT, second equation S equal to UT plus half AT square, third equation V square minus U square equal to 2 AS. These are the 3 equation of motion. Now here is a different 2 method to solve this. First method by the using the graphical method. This already you have done in 9th class. Again we will do graphical method to prove that. And second is the differential method. Differential is a new method for you, that we will solve this equation by using the differentiation and the integration. Now first we will derive this one by using the graphical method. By graphical method, first equation V equal to U plus AT. Then first we will make the graph between velocity and time graph. This one velocity and time graph. Now initially here this one is the 0. Now any object is start moving. Let an object, here object initial velocity is U, and this after some time, after t time, it will reach at the this point, here velocity become V. Now first relation we can find from this equation. Then as we know acceleration equal to change in velocity per unit time. Then how we can find this one change in velocity? Now initially their object is here, and after some time object is there, and initial velocity is U and final velocity is V. Now from change in velocity we can write their final velocity minus initial velocity by time, and here is acceleration, T acceleration. Now from this relation we can take it, arrange this equation, then AT equal to V minus U, and from this one we will take this side, then V equal to U plus AT. Clear now? This one is our first equation by using this term. Clear? If there is a initial velocity, now we will draw this one on graph. If there is a initial velocity of an object as U velocity, now as time is 0, here time equal to 0 and here time equal to T. time equal to t. Then initially as time equal to 0, then velocity equal to u. Now after some time, as time is increasing, then velocity is changing. Now time is increasing, then velocity is changing. Time increasing in that direction, there is a time, and here is a velocity. As time increasing, then velocity is changing. Then up to there velocity become v velocity. Now up to here, then we will, for solution we will join these, and now we will find there what will be total distance taken by any object. Now second and third equation we will derive by using this term. Now O, here we are writing naming of these point A, B, C and D point. Now from this one, as we know that S, for find their second equation, for find second equation our S equal to ut plus half at square. Everyone know about the area under the curve, always VT graph. In VT graph, area under curve is equal to distance, displacement. Clear? Area under the curve, that is the distance and displacement. Then we have make that graph V and T. Again we are making this one. Now here the initial velocity u, after some time its velocity become u, then as time increasing its velocity become v. Then we will join this line for the solution. Then after this one, then area under this, we are dividing into two part. One is a rectangle, other one is a triangle. Then up to here to there is a curve in VT graph, and area under this curve will be our distance and displacement. Right here naming O, B, C, D. Clear? Here velocity become v and here velocity become v. Clear? Now here total velocity become v and here up to here u. Then remaining velocity we can write there v minus u. Clear now? Then find there S equal to area under the and S is distance or displacement. Now area is this one, this curve. Area under the curve is this one. Then we can write there this area plus this area. This rectangle, this triangle, then area of rectangle. This rectangle OACD. OACD plus area of triangle. This one triangle and this triangle we can write there ABC. BC, this triangle. Then write area of rectangle we can write there this side into this side. Now this we can write there OA into OD. This one our D, OA into AD plus area of triangle. This one is the right triangle, so this one area we can write there half base into height. This our base and this into height. Then base we can write there AC and height will be our BC. Now from here put value of these given term OA. O is our U and OD our this OD and this our T time. Now T plus half AC. AC our again T and BC our V minus U. Now from first equation, first we can write there V minus U equal to 80. So put value of this one, then we can write there S equal to UT plus half AT and this one T. Now this relation we can write there S equal to UT plus half AT square. Clear now? Now third equation, v square minus u square equal to 2as. This same method, how we can find there also s given. S how you can find there? S equal to again area under the curve. Here this curve, now we will take this area, complete area under this curve, then we can write there area of, now we can say this both are parallel side, they are having some distance, then this we can write there trapezium, area of trapezium, and trapezium is OABDO. OABDO, this one our trapezium. Now what is the area of trapezium? Everyone know about this, half into sum of parallel side into distance between them, then sum of parallel sides into distance between them. So put value of this one, sum of parallel side, this one OA, from graph you can see OA plus BD into distance between this, we can write there OD. Now put value of this relation, OA we can write there U plus BD we can write there V, and into OD our T. Now here S. Now 2 we will take this side. Now 2S equal to V plus U into T. Now look here which term of need. There V square minus U square 2AS, but here is T. That's why we have to remove this one. Now as we know from equation first, V minus U equal to AT, then T we can write there V minus U by A. Put value of T here, then V plus U and T V minus U by A. Now this one A plus B, A minus B, this we can write there V square minus U square by A 2S. Now take this A in that side, now we can write there 2SA equal to V square minus U square. This is our third equation of motion. These are the by using the graphical method. There is a 3 equation. Now next we will solve this equation by using the calculus method, by using the differentiation method. So for your homework, do this term in your fair notebook or try to solve yourself in rough notebook.